So I had a friend send me their videos the other day to get my feedback, and I'm not going to name any names or call out anyone, but they pretty much did everything wrong in their videos. I mean, I could make a list of things they did wrong to use an example of what not to do with making your videos for YouTube. So that's what I'll do. This week, I'm gonna make a list of all the things not to do when making your videos for YouTube.
Let's get ready to rumble!
My name is Tara, and this is Truly Social. All right, let's start with the intro. You have exactly 3 seconds, or maybe even less, to capture the attention of someone who has come across your video. But lots of people make the mistake of putting some sort of intro trailer right up front, usually taking about 5 to 20 seconds to brand or introduce the video.
How long is this going to take?
Please don't do that. You're pretty much guaranteeing that someone will back out of or skip your video. Even today's TV shows know that they should just jump into the content first, either jumping right into the action or at least summarizing last week's show, which I think is still a little bit lame in my humble opinion, since we're in the middle of binge watching it now, so we know what just happened. You're just delaying my pain.
I think I need a recap.
Recap? A recap would be good, you know, just kind of brush up on everything that happened.
Recap honestly might be good. The amount of energy we're using talking about whether or not we should recap, we may as well just recap, so fine.
Only then do they make me sit through some long-ass title sequence, which, by the way, we all fast forward through nowadays. Am I right? Therefore, thing not to do, number 1, is don't put your branded intro at the beginning of your video. Stick it in after you create a little suspense and drama for what's to come, and really keep it short even then.
I got you. Cut that. Cut that. Cut.
Now, you're thinking about doing an interview format, huh? Well, that's a challenging format for YouTube in a variety of ways. You see, interviews as they are, they're kind of boring. Sure, there are a few interviewers who could do a really great job at making interviews interesting and entertaining, but they are few and far between. And you, my friend, are probably not one of them. Interviews are lean back content. They're great for podcasts, radio, and television because these are more passive media. YouTube is better for lean forward content. So if you're interacting with a guest this way and you're not interacting with the audience, you're gonna lose them.
You know, Wayne, if you're not careful, you're gonna lose me.
If you want to have a guest on your video, and you should use the challenge or tag formats instead of a standard interview. And if you don't know what that means, I have a video that explains them. But in Cole's Notes terms, the two of you face the camera and answer the questions that are more entertaining than the normal interview questions to the audience. So thing not to do, number 2, interviews. Put those in a podcast. Do something more interesting with your guests. Involve the audience. Speaking of facing the camera, I see lots of people who use several cameras but don't look straight into them.
Just pick an eye, babe. I can't concentrate on what I'm saying if you keep... Yeah, pick one. Pick one.
The audience is right there. Here. Hi. In the camera. One of the beautiful things about social is that you're talking directly to your audience. So why would you not address them directly? Like I said earlier, the YouTube audience is a lean in, not a lean back audience. So thing not to do, number 3, is talking to some random person off to the side.
Look at me when you're talking to me!
The next thing I see all of the time is people who seem very stiff and uncomfortable. They aren't using their hands, they aren't being expressive, and they seem very, very rehearsed.
Hello, I am a robot.
Now, I'm a fan of scripting because I think it really helps keep me on point, but I improvise a lot, and I make sure that I never deliver a script like I'm reading it. So script, but make it natural. Practice until you can ad-lib a bit and just enjoy yourself.
Try to have fun. Otherwise, what's the point?
Use your hands, get animated. If there was ever a time to overact, it's on YouTube. So thing not to do, number 4, is to be stiff and uncomfortable. Don't try to emulate that business type that you saw in that infomercial. Be you.
Be yourself. Be yourself.
Oh, and PS to the Photoshop Fairy, I will be doing a video on scripting next week, so hold tight. Finally, there are lots of videos that seem to try to keep it short and end up being completely void of any real value to the audience.
You're nothing to me now.
Listen, 30 seconds to a minute of watching something boring seems a lot longer than 7 to 10 minutes of something interesting. Too many people are still stuck in the advertising industrial complex where the 30 and 60-second spot ruled. They are so concerned with keeping the content short that they forget to think about whether the content was engaging or interesting or useful. You should know first and foremost that longer videos actually do better on YouTube. Some of the top YouTube creators make like average 15-minute videos consistently, and hundreds of thousands of people watch them through. I also have a video on the length of your videos here if you want to know more about this. Instead of trying to make the content short, think about trying to make the content useful, entertaining, relatable, emotional, engaging. Think about what you want to leave your audience feeling. What will make them want to share? So things not to do, number 5, is to not focus on the stuff that doesn't matter. Wait, that's a double negative. You know what I'm trying to say. If you want to know what you should do versus not do, lesson number 1, give people a reason to watch past 3 seconds. Engage them from the get-go. Beauty YouTubers are great with this. They show you what you're going to get and then they go back to the beginning to create it. Lesson number 2, skip the interview and instead try a collaboration, maybe even a challenge or tag video. Lesson number 3, talk directly into the camera to your audience. Lesson number 4, be animated and engaging and human. And lesson number 5, focus on making content that is useful, entertaining, engaging, and relatable. And something else you should do is subscribe and click the bell to get notified when I have new videos coming out. My name is Tara, and this has been Truly Social.